Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? We Paddy from across the shuck, and I'm back at you with another video today. And today's video is going to be about little small single-bladed knives that I often throw in my pocket. They're the ones that I tend to use the most. And it's funny, I'm looking down now, and I was just checking, I've them all lined in a row to come on. I've got 10 of them. This first 5. Now, I'm not doing any detailed review of them. I'll just show you the blade, the knife, and why I tend to use it. But I've a couple of announcements that I want to get over. First of all, dun, dun, dun. I am now a senior citizen, so I get free travel throughout the whole of the UK and the Republic of Ireland. So the whole of Ireland's covered, and the whole of UK, which is England, Scotland and Wales, for those who maybe just not quite so sure, I've got free travel from trains and buses. That is super. As long as you use the bus and I don't, or the train, I don't. Tend not to, but maybe we'll do it a wee bit more. We've 2 dogs, and yes, you can take them on them, but I wouldn't take them on a big long journey. It's just not fair. So that's why I use the car. So, but it's nice to have it. You just never know. You just never know. So I've got my bus pass. I'm officially an old fella now. The other thing I want to do, and probably the most important thing that I want to do, is a couple of videos ago, at the end of the video, I asked if there's anybody, my subscribers, if they would like to help out the channel in any way financial, because I don't get any money from anywhere else now. I'm not getting paid by YouTube at all. I've left them completely, or they've left me. If they would like to help out the channel just to get some sharpening and stuff and things that I want to do for videos, I'll spend my own money on the knives or whatever, but this is an extra wee bit that I'm really wanting to get into with you is sharpening and sort of tool maintenance. So I'd ask, could I get any help? And can I honestly, just from the bottom of my heart, give a great big thank you. 4 people chipped in, and the amount of money they gave was just unbelievable. We now have £57.50, nearly £60, and that is going to buy exactly what I wanted for the sharpening. At the moment, we're using 1,000 grit Shapton ceramic for these are the basic steels, and we're going to run through all the steels that I have. In sort of increments, we'll go up a higher steel and see how it sharpens. What I want to do to follow on from that was to get another sharpener, a diamond sharpener, so that we could take on our higher grade knives. An awful lot of people are getting knives because they're so affordable now. For even in the budget range, you can get a really high-end powdered metal steel. So you can't do them on a basic sharpener like a Shapton Glass 1000 grit. It's just for your normal steels. The powder steels need diamonds. So I was going to buy one of those work sharp field sharpeners, which has 2 diamond plates, a ceramic plate and a strop on it. I thought that would be nice to have, but then I was talking to Justin last night. He's got one and I can use his, so I don't have to buy that, which is fantastic. So what I thought I wanted to buy, and I want your input to this, I was going to buy a fine DMT. Now, a fine is not for resharpening as such. It's more nearly for a honing, which is what you should be doing with your knives anyway, is when they don't let them go blunt, get them straight away. If you've used them, stick them on this or this. I've got a large ceramic stone. So I was thinking I don't have a diamond. I have cheap diamond stones, and I have them there. And yes, they're fine. But I want this these are going to be our better knives. So having a better diamond stone, I think, is a nice way to start. The one that I picked is about £59, which is just perfect. And it's a large stone for, light sharpening, to put it, in my way, a light sharpening, but more of a nice hone on your edge, just to give it that really nice sharp and bring it back to, hair splitting sharp. And I thought I would use that, and then we'll go through the powder steel, starting at the new ARPM steel that's out there, which is a 9CR18 powdered metal version. And going right up through the steels and just see how good the fine stone. So that's the Shapton Pro I bought was £50. This other stone, it's a diamond stone, is £59. But I thought they're 2 great stones. Yes, they are expensive, but they're not. You can go much, much higher than that, trust me. But these are 2 that are probably going to last you a super long time, years upon years of service. It's just an average user. I'm an average user, so it's going to last you years. And I thought that would be a nice stone to get to follow on from the Shapton, which we're doing our basic steels, and the diamond. So let me know down below. If you're one of them 4 people, please make yourself known. I don't want to name you. I don't know whether you want your names put out there, but if you would like to respond in the comments, please do. And because I can't tell you how much 4 people to give me that much money out of your own pocket is just mind-blowing. My wife was absolutely mind-blown. So thank you so much indeed for that. And I'll maybe do this every now and then just to get things that are not knives for the channel, that the things that you're going to be interested in. And I think if I can get these 2 stones for you, you know, that's the only 2 sharpening stones you're ever really going to need. And then we'll talk later on about stropping. We'll talk about ceramics that will, you know, hone your knives without having to take much blade off or much metal off them. So that's where I'm going with it. I want to do a complete and utter. But I want, in the end, if you're following and you enjoy them, at the end of each one, if you want to buy that, I'll know I'm giving you a really good product because we'll have used it together for months, you know, up until we move on to the next thing. So there's no rush. You don't have to buy now. Watch the videos and see what you think. There's a couple of videos going back. I'm going to put a playlist of them, the sharpening videos. So you can go back and see what the Diamond Stone does, or sorry, what the Shapton Pro does, and then the Diamond Stone after that. And it'll give you a much more informed decision on why you're going to spend £50 on one stone. I think it's worth it because you can buy them cheap ones. The cows come home, but they just don't last. And that's simple. They just don't last. The diamonds break off. These are, the stones are going to be impregnated with diamonds and they'll release them as you're using them. So there you go. That's the way it goes. And what else? Yes, another really important one. Rasputins Castle and myself, Michael, over at Rasputins Castle, are going to be doing a podcast, a new podcast. It's going to be on a Tuesday night. The first one is on Tuesday, the 23rd of this month, which is this Tuesday coming. Please come ahead and join us. What we're doing is, I'm not two-timing Justin, by the way. This is, what we're actually going to do is old traditional knives. Antique traditional knives, and talk about the companies, where they went during their journey of their existence and where they are now, if they're gone or they've been gathered up by a conglomerate, which is happening more and more now. But it's going to be all things old. So if you're interested in old pocket knives, traditional pocket knives, just come along on Tuesday night. The first one's going to be a get to know us, get to know what we're going to do, and hopefully, you know, talk about some of the things we're going to discuss in detail. So if you like that sort of thing, or maybe you haven't tried collecting old knives, which as part of a knife lover, I can't explain to you how much it adds to your knowledge of knives and just interest. So come along on Tuesday, see me and Michael. Now, go over to his channel now, because all the videos are going to be on his channel. So it's Rasputins Castle, which I'll put down below in the description. Just hit the wee more button and it'll come up. Please do that. Go over and check his channel out. Subscribe to him, hit the bell, and then if we have to change any date or time, you'll be the first. You'll get notified straight away when when the video is going to come up on his channel. Because it's going to be a live. We want participation, complete participation in this. And I'm just so looking forward to it because Michael is a font of knowledge. I'm just there for my good looks, as I'm sure you would expect. He has to have a good looking person because Michael's not gifted with good looks. Sadly, you know what I mean? I'm not, not making fun of him. Right, get on with the video, Paddy. Okay, here we go, folks. These are 10 knives that I would tend to go to, and if I'm about the house, these first ones are sort of, if I'm about the house and I just want to use a knife for cutting up bits of cardboard, opening packages, whatever. These are some of the ones that I'll throw about in my pocket. Here is, let's start from the basic, an under £10 knife. This is the Rough Rider, a little brass cowboy knife. This is in 440A. It's absolutely fantastic. It takes a screaming edge. A screaming edge, great little knife for just about the house, and it takes no time at all to strop it or put a quick edge back on it, like with that Shapton ceramic. Just for each 440 up gives you a beautiful edge. I think we've already done 440 as well, so there you go. That's the first one. The next one is Old Cracky. This is the Queen, made by the same place as Rough Rider Knives now. Smoky Mountain Knives Works have taken over the Queen. This is just a beautiful little Wharncliffe. They're made in China. Um, and it is a treat. Look at that. Look at the bone on this. I still say this is some of the best modern bone that I have seen. It is just superb. The colour, the way it's done, it looks just so natural. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it. Super little knife. And these are all UK legal, so they're under 3 inches. All these knives are under 3 inches. This is a right up to date one. This is a Rosecraft, and I have some lovely Rosecraft blades. But if I'm in my tracksuit or a pair of shorts, my jammies, whatever, I don't wear jammies, but I'll put them in my shorts or whatever. But you didn't need to know that. I just don't know why I'd come out again. This is this is in D2, G10, a super walk and talk on a little knife that is for buttons. It is so cheap. I'm trying to think what it did cost. Somewhere in the £20 mark or somewhere around there. Super little knife, really well made, just fantastic. It really is a functional little knife. And here's another little one that you maybe haven't seen for a while. This is a wee, and a lot of these are like Wharncliffes or pokey blades. Because in the house, what you do is open little packages and things like that. So that's why these are, I have plenty of other small knives. But look at this little Mazarin. Is that not just a beautiful little knife? This is bone as well. And this knife is not an inexpensive. Mazarins still make this. This bone looks like it's 100-year-old. It is gorgeous looking bone. Really is. And it's not a deer knife. It's not very cheap, but it's not a deer knife. But it's such a lovely little pocket dropper. Just on a cam tine. Perfectly scented. I've had it for quite a while now. I really enjoy that. There's no weight in these, which is the theme of them. The last one that I'm going to show, this is my footering knife. If I'm sitting at night time and I just want a wee knife to have on me, I'll have this. This is a friction folder. This is a custom friction folder from a fella named Carew. His company's called Carew. K''R''O, a South African maker. And this was made specifically for the friction folder UK club. This is number 17. This is beautiful. You can take it apart completely. It's screwed construction, but a friction folder is absolutely beautiful. I'm saying you can take it apart. You can't take it apart. It's pinned here. Talking nonsense. That's just to tighten or loosen the blade so that the friction is good. But this is a 3-finger knife. When you put your thumb on there, look at the pressure on my thumb. You can't break it. It's just, when your thumb's there, it is such a secure knife. So please don't be frightened of friction folders. They're fantastic when you buy a good one. And I have a new company, well, not company, a new fella, knife maker from Canada, who sent me over one of his friction folders for you to have a look at. And it's high quality. It is an amazing knife. I can't wait to show it to you. I'm so excited. But this is another wee knife, and when you buy it, it comes in a wee slip with his name and all in the wee slip, and it's lovely just to slip in your pocket. And if you want to sit and footer at night time, that's it. So there's them 5. Go on. Now to the main ones, and I'm going to put this as an open tag. It's sort of 5 of your budgety ones, that one. Sorry, that's not budget. It's about £100 to buy that one, but it's not one that I'm going to carry a whole lot. These other ones are the knives that I genuinely carry. And I'm genuinely going to carry this one because I've only just got it this week. You haven't seen a review yet, so I'm not going to go into any detail. This is GEC number 83. Little small knife, 3 inches. It's a backlock. Has a beautiful clip point blade. This has been used, and you can see where it has been loosened up and somebody's hit the pins on this side. It is a gorgeous... That was me. It hit the pins on this side. There was a bit of side to side and it hit the pins. There's no side to side now. So this is Bacote wood. Not the best Bacote wood I've ever seen in my life, but it is nice wood. There's no doubt about it. It's a lovely piece of wood, but a lovely shield on it, a federal shield there. Oh, that's more of an English shield in it, more of an English type shield, but it's a lovely knife, really lovely. I can get 4 fingers on it when I go up on the Ricasso there. I can just get the 4 fingers on it. Beautiful little knife. This is in 1095. Did I tell you, the funny thing was, the first 5 that I showed you are all stainless steel. And this next 5 are all carbon fiber. Well, all 1095 except for one, which is in O1 tool steel. So there you go. That's a lovely knife. I just got that and I'm so impressed with it. Really, really. And I bought it second hand. And I bought it at a price. And if you look, they're out there. You just have to look and be, look, I've waited for a long time. But that's what you have to do sometimes with GEC. Bought this second hand, had been used. The patina had been put out from the person before that obviously used it. But as you can see, there's not much blade wear on it. It hasn't been used a whole lot. But it has been. So you get them at a reduced price. Dead simple. I bought that for the same price. So I would get a good case knife. So there you go. That's the way to do it. If you're on that budget and you don't want to spend the bigger money. Here's another one. I got this at the Sharp Show this year. I'd wanted one of these for ages. Don't know why I didn't get one because they're fantastic. And I am on the lookout now for a nice bone one. I can use this as my user. This is in CV. Beautiful clip point in that. Just a whole, it's a copper lock. I'm going to be looking for a Copperhead, which is the non-locking version of this basically. But I just think that clip point is gorgeous on it. Big swedge, lovely long pull on it. And the fact that what I really do like about the Copperheads is that this is buried. Not that it ever bothers me, but it just looks nicer. That's the truth. It looks nicer. It's never bothered me having a sharp edge. I've never noticed one. So that's really lovely, I have to say. This is just a basic yellow Delrin, but in CV, it's a great little work knife. And the next one is, and it wouldn't be a Paddy video if it wasn't Ashley Harrison. This is one he made his whiskey barrel, and with the easy open on it, and it's a good stiff pull cam tang. And you'll see that there's no stamp on it. This was one of the prototypes he made that I managed to buy off him, and I got it for a reduced price because it's a prototype. I use this constantly. It's just a cracking little knife for using, and this one's an O1 tool steel. And again, great retention, great blade centering, and it's a custom knife, but I got this for 50 quid because it was one that he had made two, and I got one of them. He put them up for sale just on Instagram. I didn't get any preference over these. These were just, and that's what he does. He'll throw knives up on Instagram every now and then, and if you're not following, you'll miss out. So that's a really lovely one. I genuinely like that. This is and I got this for under the price that you were going to get off it. I got this off somebody in my Slipjoint group who was selling it. It has a very, very slight crack. There you go. It is not opened or anything. It is just there. It's not changed since the day and hour that he sold it to me. I got it for a really, really, really good price. Nice man. It's a number 15, and this is a blade delete version, which, look, you can see the spring is good. There is little gapping, but the walk and talk on this is just fantastic. So it's a number 15 pattern, and it used to be the beer opener, the bottle opener on this side with a screwdriver. The fella before me had it deleted, and I would have probably done too. It's in snakewood, very dark. I'm not going to get that showing on you here. No, my lighting is not that professional. But outside you can see it. It's a nice dark snakewood, but it's just a beautiful little knife. And I love the 15 pattern because you can get the 4 fingers. All these you can just get 4 fingers on, and they are beautiful. But that's a lovely knife. And lastly, to go for a posh one that I did pay the right money for was this one. This is the Northwoods, what's it called? Oh gosh, I can't think of the name. Hang on, I've got a wee book here. I need to find it out just for me. Where is it? Sorry, I've got a wee book. I've been doing stock taking of all my stock, and I'm going to be able to tell you very, very shortly how many knives I have in my collection. So it's going to be 200, I think, something, but I'm very pleased if it is. Come on. Where is it? Oh, for goodness sake, Stephen. Case. Ashley Harrison, Swayback. Fixed blade. Senator. Oh, where is it? I have no idea what I'm doing in my life. Michigan Jack. Oh, I had to get that name. Yes, a Michigan Jack, which is a 15 size Northwoods knife. Lovely knife. They leave the rough scale there after heating it, and made in the USA. They're made by GEC. Beautiful knife. Saw cut. Not very deep saw cut, but it's saw cut nonetheless. And a bone cliff. Derek Bone was the owner. It was just a beautiful design that he had. These are not the best slicers in the world. They're not particularly thin behind the edge, but as a penknife, thick and super. Absolutely super. Love this knife. Love the easy opening. It's just the perfect size for an everyday carry. And this is the thing with these knives, I will carry them outside. This would be I don't need another knife. You know, if I'm going out and I just want to take one knife, these are absolutely fine. I don't need to do anything more than that when I'm outside. I just need something that will cut, and these will all do that. And these would be my favourite carries. This one's going to be, and that's why I put it there, because it's definitely going to be a user. I love GECs. I love the thinness of their blades. You know, I love the 1095 that they use. You know, it takes a wicked edge. It holds it fairly well. Just a lovely knife to use. I get such pleasure in using these. So, you know, as per the law, and I don't break the law, you know that now, these two would be more for indoors, and these would be for going out with. You know, but that's my top 5 favourite. And then I have my other ones that are equally great little knives for what they're supposed to do. So thank you very much indeed. I really enjoyed that. And again, a big thank you to the boys who help support the channel. My email will be down below. That's my PayPal. If you want to throw in, and I just genuinely mean a couple of pound. I'd be more than happy with a couple of pound or a couple of dollars. Just it keeps putting it away, and we'll be able to get more things, or I can afford more things to use to make your decisions better. God, I sound like a politician now. Oh, for God's sake, this begging's hard, you know. But this is a book I got given. One of my subs gave me this book, and I have started doing an inventory of all my knives. I'm up to about 153 now, and I've only done the wee drawers here in front of me, them wee drawers, and one of the larger drawers on the other side there. I've still got 7 more drawers to do there, although the top ones are smaller drawers. And then in the top of the box, it is full of fixed blades, and there's a couple up behind me as well. So I'm going to be over 200. I'll tell you what, if you can guess how many I have in this video, I think it is going to be over 200. But if you can guess how many I have, in fact, I know it's going to be over 200. So if you can guess how many I've had, or I have, when I do that, and I'll show you the book, and you'll see what it is. Whoever's closest to it, but doesn't go over, will win a little knife. How's that? There you go. There's a wee competition. Happy days. Join in if you can. The only thing is you must be a subscriber. And that's with all competitions I do. It's only for my subscribers. So there you go. And if you're a new subscriber, I don't care. It's great to see you there. This brings you into our channel. And when you start to meet the people in the comments, you'll be happy you joined. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye now. Bye.